Hi guys, Nicholas here at Online Calisthenics, and today we're going to talk about 3 movements to get better at front and back lever. In the meantime, you will get stronger in your shoulders and build a strong core. These 3 drills are very comprehensive and they'll be useful for all related upper body movements as well. So let's take a look at how this works. First, we're going to talk about the tuck front lever pull. Let's take a look and we'll debrief after that. Grab a high bar and pull up. You want to get in a tuck body position, so bring your knees to your chest and lift your toes all the way up to the bar. So let's take a look here. The first thing you want to do is have a strong grip when you grab that bar. A lot of time you see people trying to do that movement while having a straight wrist. You really want a false grip here. So tuck your wrist up and make sure to really fire those forearm muscles so that you start getting better engagement in your shoulders before you pull. If your wrist is neutral, you're not going to get that much traction in your shoulder blades. So it's going to impair negatively your pull, and you may not be able to pull as high or efficiently than if you do use the false grip. So pay attention to that grip. It's really the first element that a lot of people fail at. So engage your forearms, use your thumbs, use your pinkies, really grab equally the bar with all the fingers and try to focus on that while pulling. The second thing is try to bring the bar down rather than thinking you're going up. That helps mentally cue the body, and you really want to get that lat pull down effect. So you get a straight arm up and you want to really bring that bar down. And the last thing is control the descent. The upward motion is not easy, but the most important one is the downward motion, where you're going to have to control that negative force down. So it's going to put a lot of tension on the lats and your core, and that's going to force you to really engage those muscle groups and make you progress. Let's take a look again. Get up and control down. Practice this one. That's a good one. It really helps for the one we're going to talk about now, which is a skin the cat. Skin the cat is very important. That will get you very mobile in your shoulders. Your shoulder blades will thank you later once you start mastering the movement. And that's the entrance movement for back levers. So if you are practicing your front levers, really implement the skin the cat into your drills. That really helps the shoulders to be loose and mobile enough so that you can perform the movement properly. Let's take a look. Under the bar, bring your toes back and then roll between your shoulders. Extend your body. Breathe and come back. And that's 1 rep. The first important detail to think about when you do the skin the cat is the initial pulling phase. So here I'm really trying to get as much range of motion in my lats. That means I'm depressed down. I'm really trying to get my shoulders loose when I'm getting in that first rotation. I'm pulling with my rib cage, so I'm really trying to tuck my core up, if you like, tilting the pelvis so that it helps initiating the position for the movement to come. So here, I'm really initiating a lot of torque in my core. I'm pulling with my arms as well, but I'm really focusing on getting strong in the core section so that you get a nice tuck. My legs are tucked as much as possible. My knees are all the way up to my chest, and that's a big factor of success in the skin the cat. Sometimes you may have to cross your legs. For those of you guys who are not mobile enough, it's pretty common. Work your way up so you don't have to cross your legs. That's a big difference. Then control the way down here. You don't want to let your shoulders fall, so you really want to control and basically disengage or extend the core. So you're not disengaging it, but you're really extending it at that point. And here at the bottom, you want to feel that line. So that's going to really extend those shoulders and make the front delts and a lot of other muscles really feel nice and stretched out. You really want to feel the connection in your lats and core here. That's basically what's keeping you from falling, and you're going to create that tension backwards here to pull back up in a way. So point your toes all the way down, tilt your pelvis, so you don't want to arch your back at all. You want to really keep that rib cage tucked in. Breathe out as you're descending, and then roll back forward once you've had that good stretch. If you're unable to come back forward from that position, let your hands go and then drop to the floor, land on your feet, and repeat. And really give it a try every time. Try to come back up, and you're going to see it's going to really activate your back once you try to go back forward, and your core. So you really want to tuck your rib cage in, pull on your back, pull on your arms, get your legs back tucked. It's not as easy as it looks for those of you guys who've never tried. Do practice this and you'll get better at it. The next thing we're going to talk about is a progression towards the back lever. So it's going to look like a skin the cat for the first part, and then we're going to stand in the middle. So we're not going to go back all the way down. We're going to stay parallel to the ground. That adds a lot of tension once you're there, and you'll see that it really will build your core and shoulders at the same time. Let's take a look. And you want to stay parallel to the ground here. So that would be a classic tug back lever here, with your toes pointed back, arms extended, and no arch in the back. So now we're from that tuck position and we want to go to an advanced tuck. So we're going to spread the legs a little bit apart. So instead of having them close together, you're going to spread them a little bit apart, and then you're going to try and pull your legs up while pointing your toes up, which is going to add some tension, and it's really going to fire your back chain, and you're going to feel the burn everywhere from your glutes to your feet, including your core. I mean, your entire body is going to feel that, and you want to maintain that tension for a couple seconds. So 1 or 2 seconds is already good. I'm not holding that much more in the video. It really adds up if you repeat those over time. Play with the angle of your ankles as well. Point and flex. Do both and really try to get a nice line in your back. So let's take a look here. Here I'm going to open the legs a little bit, spreading out here. And then here, you want to basically have no arch and a straight line from your feet to your shoulders. So if my feet were a little higher here, that would be a perfect line. And I'm trying. So play with these. So you lift up, come back in the normal tuck, play with the angles of your feet so that you flex and extend your ankles. And that's going to be a good way to practice and feel different postures. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, share the content with your friends. If you have any questions, drop in a comment, and I will be back next week with a new video. Have a good one, guys.